So today I decided to unbox Munchkin's X-Men edition. I feel like that's how it would go. But anywho, today we are unboxing this Munchkin's X-Men edition. Let's go ahead and kind of first and foremost, as always, talk about the box. So the box itself, fairly basic, nothing too special as far as quality. It's kind of all the same regular stuff. Throwing everything around here. Just basic information on the back. Now, let's get to the good stuff and open this up. Maybe I should start recording me like sliding these boxes open because my face looks so weird all the time. So let's go ahead and move this behind me. By the way, in case you're curious, this is 3 to 4 players and it's ages 10 and up. Probably should have done that closer to the microphone, but whatever. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's in this box. So the rule book is not even a book, it's more like a pamphlet. So let me show you. It actually starts off like this. So it's this little book pamphlet thingy, and then you open it up, and then you kind of keep opening it, and then you keep opening it, and then you keep opening it. It's a lot of opening. Ooh, the lighting makes it darker for me. Yeah, you can see that right there. It's a lot of reading on both sides. Now, I mean, it has all the rules, of course, but gotta be honest with you, not a big fan of the style of rule book. It makes it feel really out of place. It would have been nice if it was like a little book and then you could flip it open. But I am not a game board designer, so what does it matter what I say? Right? All right, then we have the player card. So there are 4 player cards and there's 2 sides. There's a male and a female side, and if you play the game, there are actually some pros and cons to being either the male or the female. Quality is okay, nothing too special about them. I mean, the game's not really that crazy expensive, at least not right now, because sometimes these games that are themed around original games like Munchkins sometimes become rare, so keep that in mind for those of you that are fans of doing collecting. Now they have some cards. Now I put rubber bands on these personally myself, but they have the actual like main cards here in the game that you're going to be using to add stuff to your characters. So for example, this is going to be the back side. So it says Munchkins, X-Men. It has a little box here that says Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, and it's like a little treasure box. And on the other side of it has the ability or the special bonuses, so it'll tell you all the information on that side. And that's just a whole bunch of them. So let me kind of go like these. All of those. Good set of them. And then we have the other deck right over here. So for this one right over here, it has a picture of pretty much what it looks like a door, which is what it is. I don't know why I said it looks like a door, but it is a door. That's what it's referenced as. And then this one has a lot of different things with it. It could either have bonuses, it could be a trap in the game, it could be most likely a monster that you have to defeat. And there's obviously a large quantity of these ones. I think they're, yeah, a little bit more than the first deck that I showed you guys. I don't know if you can see that. So those are going to be the 2 decks that come in the game. Card quality is not bad. I've played them a couple of times, and I'm screwing things up and looking down. So I played them a couple times and they look pretty good so far still. So that's always a good sign. Then we got these little tokens here. You get 4 of them, so 1 for each team. Let me see if I can see that. And by team, I mean player. So it's a little yellow thing that goes on the player card, so you could determine, you know, what level you're at. And then, as per usual for most of these board games, there's always like one special piece that I absolutely love, and that is the die on this game. It is so cool. If you're an X-Men fan, the blue and yellow is kind of like a main color scheme for the X-Men, but what makes this die even cooler is the X logo right here on the one spot, which I think is so cool. If I want to play with other people, sometimes I'll like maybe grab this die so we can use it if it's only one die in the other game, just because I love this die just entirely, I should say. I'm a pretty big X-Men fan. Now let's talk about the insert here. So this is what the insert looks like. Pretty basic. Has 2 sides. There's like a little flap in the middle. One side shows a picture of the door, the other the picture of the little treasure. So it makes it easier if you want to just like keep things on each side. Like I said, I have rubber bands on them, just makes them easier to keep together. And then on the little divider, it does show you that there is a Deadpool expansion, and it is fairly expensive. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I was checking, the Deadpool expansion cost almost, if not more, than the actual game itself. So that's always really fun, and you know, why not spend more money on an expansion than the game itself. Now, as far as overall quality, for the price of the game, honestly, not too shabby, very easy. Putting things back is pretty simple as well too. Like I said, there's that divider to make things easy, but there's not a lot to this game, so it's really easy to pick up and play and just take with you wherever you are going. If you have it vertical, it's totally fine because of everything being rubber band or put in bags. It'll make it easier for nothing to like spill around, so you're good on that front if you have it put in a bookshelf or something like that. Now, if you are interested in picking up a copy of the game, I'm going to have the link in the show notes down below for you. That does help support the channel, but if you already have the game, you can also click on that Patreon link to help support me directly so I can keep on buying board games so you guys can see them and all the little pieces that come with them. Now, if you're curious on seeing more unboxing videos, check out my next video right over here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dennis. I will see you in that next unboxing.